How's it going, everyone? I'm Wade. Welcome to Wade's Room. Lined it up today with a killer review. Don't let the gray New Balance deceive your eyes. Gray's beautiful. New Balance has been saying it. I've been agreeing with it. These babies right here, this release in general, one of the best, hands down. Me personally, so many layers. You may not be familiar with this release, but that's what I'm here for, to share the knowledge. So I'll get straight into it because trust me, there is a lot of layers. So first and foremost, the model itself, 574, okay? The release, 574 clips. There was also a website that accompanied the shoes, which was 574clips.com. Why clips? Two reasons. One, every shoe in the collection, the four, which was a maroon pair, a green pair, burnt orange pair, similar to like a Texas. It'd be right here with the maroon, just imagine the burnt orange. And the blue wasn't so much a navy, but not so much a baby blue. It was kind of right in the middle, but that was the four, right? So these were all made of leftover materials from two other New Balance models. Now, this was done at the Massachusetts factory where those two models are made, the 993 and then the 996. So that's one reason they're called clips. Second reason, they were accompanied with videos for the shoes, and those were put onto the website. Those were videos, short films, or video clips. So 1 and 2, that's why they're called clips. Now there's some more layers to everything. It's not just that simple. So I'll get into it a little more. Now, when we're talking about the models themselves, the 574. So first, in 2010, New Balance was kind of re-engineering the 574. Now, with big companies like this, before it's 2010, they already have everything ready to go, right? So they use those re-engineering specifications for this release in 2009. Now, it wasn't anything too crazy. Less padding in the tongue to make it cooler, not as hot. You had a little bit more foam added to it. They're just minor alterations that, I mean, you'd have to be a real New Balance aficionado to really tell the difference between the re-engineered and this one. But I like the re-engineered version. I know maybe New Balance heads may be more inclined to prefer the original, but I do enjoy the revamped version of it. Or re-engineered, sorry. Now, so it's a re-engineered model, right? Made from the leftover materials of, like I said, the 993 and the 996. Well, they took from the 993 all the suede around the shoe. So pretty much almost the entire upper. Now, you're just thinking, well, why'd they grab that suede? Well, 574s are typically made with cow suede, but not the 993. They're made with pig suede. Pig suede. They're made with pig suede. And I know it may look the same, but when you feel it in person, there's a difference. Now, they also took from the 993 the micro denier liner. It just breathes better and it feels better. And again, you ain't gonna notice till your foot's in the shoe. It feels luxurious, and that's kind of the idea, you know, that they were going for. Now, from the 996, they took all the mesh, and it was a surplus mesh, to be exact. Now, the colors are vibrant. They have not faded. I've had these for a really long time. I genuinely enjoy both pairs. I lean more towards the maroon than the green. The maroon is my favorite in the entire pack. But absolutely amazing. So the whole shoe already luxurious, right? Now, release-wise, it says 10 stores. If you look it up, it's going to say they were released in 10 stores. You know, Undefeated, Bodega, places that had top-tier New Balance accounts. At that time, I was working at a store here in San Antonio called So Boutique, and they had a top-tier New Balance account. Now, were they on that list of 10? No. Did we get a full size run of each one? No. Right? Crazy. But we still got the release. So I would say there was maybe, 15 to 20 stores total. 20 might be a high number, but and I guess maybe 15 might be closer to the actual number. Maybe 15 to 17, I guess, is a better number to say. Stores actually got this release, and they were super, super limited. You know, we didn't get a full size run because there wasn't a full size run available. They were released with 480 total. That would be 120 in each colorway. I wasn't able to get them on the release day. What they did there at that time was give the customers the first go around, and if they didn't sell out right away, boom. If our size was left, we could go in and scoop it up. I thought that was more than fair, and it's actually cool, you know, when someone puts in the work that they get the shoe. There was a small line outside, if I remember correctly, maybe about 5 or 6 people, but online, I mean, we were sold out within 30 minutes. And I know you're thinking, what? Yeah, all that sounds cool, you know, this and that, but wait, there's more. I know you see the Polaroids. I'll get into that in just a second. So we got 480, 120 in each color. We know why they call them clips. Now, into the second reason they call them clips, the video clips. So there's 480 pairs. So there was 480 individual short films or video clips that accompanied each shoe on the website. Mind blown, right? What? So what they did was they took a video from all over the US, kind of like the journey of the shoe, and it really gave it an individual kind of feel. I mean, that's, what more can you ask for, right? Now, on the website, 574clips.com, it's currently down. New Balance, you should bring it back, but on there, you could look for your shoe. Well, how would you find your shoe? Each shoe came with a Polaroid, right? What? And the Polaroid has a picture of the shoe on its journey. So for my maroon pair, I have number 118 out of 480. And for my green pair, I have 103 out of 480. Then you have your clips.com. Then you have this little 5-digit passcode on both. And it varies from each individual one. And each video is completely different. Now, when you went to the website, you find your video or your clip, you enter your 5-digit password, enter your name, and then when someone watches the video, after you've done that, your name will come up at the end of the video. You are the owner of that particular pair, that journey, that shoe. And as a sneaker connoisseur, I say that because that's how New Balance specifically put it. That's why they made this. That's why they released it. And it hit every level. No one else has the same journey that my shoe took. Someone else may have another 8.5, but no one else has the same journey, the same Polaroid. And genuinely, that just makes me happy. You know, for me, I started, buying shoes and getting into all this because I wanted to be different from everyone else. I didn't want to have the same colorway. I didn't want to have the same shoes. And this just embodies that, It may be the same, but boy, it's not, And I just love that so much. So there was 480 Polaroids, 480 videos, 120 made in each color. I mean, come on. What more could you want? And I know you're thinking, and they came in this box? Yes, just a regular old New Balance box. The other one is directly behind me. But I mean, come on. They rolled out the red carpet for us right here. What more could you want in a shoe? Again, you look at it. I mean, I haven't cleaned these since 2000. I think I got mine in 2010, maybe. Maybe a year or two after. I can't remember exactly. And I bought them from my friend Jimmy. Again, shout out to Jimmy. He was there. He was in line. He bought all 4 colorways. I was lucky enough to get 2. And I got my favorite one and my second favorite one out of the pack. I couldn't be happier. They tend to run a little snug. For me, I love the snug fit. I got a narrow foot. I can wear these all day and absolute bangers. My feet, clouds. Now, they do have a 3M heel tab and a 3M New Balance logo on the website, and from the release info that we did get at the time of the release, they never said exactly where the 3M material came from, but it would be from scraps of either the 993 or the 996, but they never specifically delegated, you know, where the 3M came from. But again, love the 3M. It does kind of crinkle and crease in the back, but it has a stitched New Balance to match the color of your mesh, and it's just so simple but so luxurious. And with the initial price point of $75, what more could you ask for from a company? They're making the whole experience individualized for you as a consumer, and then the price point for this, how could you pass that up? New Balance crushed this release, and that's why it's one of my favorite releases. Not Nike SB, not Jordan. I mean, I have all my favorites from every release, you know, where I've stood in line, where I haven't, but this is just one of the best. I think every detail was just executed amazingly, and I can't say that enough, guys. Like, again, you have to see them in person to really appreciate the shoe. That's how I feel. I mean, when you see the pictures, again, it looks like a great New Balance, but those eyes deceiving. This is just top-notch stuff, guys. Top-notch stuff. If I can get a hold of the other colorways, guys, I'll do a complete review of all 4 of them. But again, if you have any questions about the release, or if maybe I forgot to say something, or maybe you know something that I just don't, please let me know. I want to know everything I can about everything. That's how I am with all this stuff. The more I know, I just feel better. Like, I just like it, you know? The more knowledge, the better, right, when it comes to this stuff. So, again, follow, subscribe. I also have my Instagram at Wade's Room. Follow. I have my personal at Sense Before You, and I also have a selling page at Second to None TX. Again, thank you for tuning in. I hope I dropped some knowledge about some gems. If you have any questions or like to see me review anything behind me, DM, message me, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Your boy's out. Another one in the books.